Okay, as I mentioned, this is a 2013 Tiffin Allego Open Road. We've owned it for a couple years now. We bought it used. And this is a 32 CA motorhome. And what I'm going to do is show you where everything is today, and then maybe a couple of what I'm thinking about. I wanted to pause here for a second to explain what's going on. I wanted to show where the lead acid batteries were going to go, so I'm going to insert a short clip here that shows the location that I shot previously. By the time I shot this longer video, I had already moved the lead acid batteries. I wanted to show you guys where the current lead acid batteries are located. Obviously underneath the steps, there's two 6-volt batteries right there. Those are going to be replaced and taken out. That's where the lead acid batteries are. And I want to show you some of those controls because I'm going to show it to you on the computer of how everything's laid out. But that is a fuse, a 250 amp fuse right there. I'm going to show you where that is on the schematic. And I'm going to insert a 460 amp hour. Temporarily, I'm going to put a 460 amp hour lithium battery. It's an EPOCH, E-P-O-C-H battery, 460 amp hours. I'm going to temporarily put it there. That's not the long term, but we're going out for to see the solar eclipse. So I want to get, because my batteries are dying and I needed to get some batteries in here. So that's where I'm going to put it in temporarily. That may turn into be a storage area eventually. But coming over on the other side, let me show you what our electrical system looks like. Back here in the rear, most coaches have their electrical on the driver's side, obviously. And what I'm going to probably do is right there is my electrical, my 120 volt in from the shore power. And what I'm probably going to do, this is my big unknown, is where to put those two 460 amp hour batteries. Yeah, that's going to be 920 amp hours when I'm done. But I'm thinking with that much amp hours, I'm going to take this Onan 5500 generator out and put the batteries and the inverter and everything else inside of there. That's option number one. Option number two is up here in this compartment up here is, pardon, I haven't prepared it, but in this compartment down here, hopefully you can see it, is where that's a 750 watt inverter. That's what I have today. And there's the DC fuse panel. That's the Spider control panel. On the left-hand side of that is all chassis stuff, and then the far right one is what goes back to the rear fuse panel. So everything else is chassis in this one. But I actually laid out this entire thing, chased every wire, made sure I understood everything. And I'm gonna probably go through a video on that in front of the computer because I have it laid out in a PowerPoint schematic. And I'm gonna talk about where all these wires go and then how I'm gonna insert this battery system. So that's option number two there, option number one back there. There's pros and cons to each. If I put it up here, I'll probably keep the generator. If I put it back there, obviously I have to get rid of the generator. Generator weighs 288 pounds. The lithium system that I'm going to install is about the same weight between the batteries. Each EPOCH battery weighs 97 pounds. So it's got 200 pounds of lithium batteries. And then all the other inverters, everything else comes out to about the same weight. So I want to keep the weight about net neutral. Let me take you in here and show you the batteries so you kind of know where I'm going. There's the two EPOCH batteries. They're 460 amp hours a piece. Hopefully you can read that. Yeah, there you go. 460 amp hours, 12.8 volts. Between the two of them, it gives me about 11,700 watt hours of power, which is plenty. I'll go into these EPOCH batteries a little bit later, but they're really fantastic. They're heated, Bluetooth controlled. They have ports for an on-off switch. Also, Victron controller goes directly in the Servo GX goes directly into these ports, so you don't need to. You can go directly talk to Victron systems directly. And then it comes with all the wiring needed. So a lot of battery power there. Okay, today is day two of temporarily installing my lithium battery. You can see this setup I have right here is to pull the battery because I can't put it in from the top. So I have to pull it up from the bottom. And at 97 pounds, I can't push up 97 pounds. So what I've done is created a little rig here inside the steps and a pulley, and then I will pull that battery up through the hole. Obviously it'll turn 90 degrees. but you can see I painted the battery compartment. I've taken out, I cut out the shelf that was there, the battery shelf, and I will pull it up through and then slide the shelf that I made in underneath the battery. You'll see that shelf right there. That used to be the battery, and I modified it to hold this larger lithium battery. So I'll give you a shot after we're done uploading it up into the compartment. Okay everybody, I just installed the 460 amp hour temporarily in this location. The installation turned out pretty good. I had to do a lot of fabrication and modifications to squeeze it in there, but it's in there. I'm going to take you underneath the bottom side to show you how I modified the tray. So excuse me for rolling underneath the RV. Okay, there's the bracket. That tray is upside down. It used to be right side up to hold the two lead acid batteries, and I flipped it over, put a piece of wood on it, mounted the brackets. The EPOCH comes with a bracket. Well, they don't come with it, you have to order them, but they have holes on the side that mount, and I just bolted those to the piece of plywood, and then I screwed that to the angle iron. So it's a pretty good temporary install. I'm not sure when I'm going to see you guys again. We'll talk about it. Probably in the next video will be laying out what we currently have for the existing electrical system. See you later.